What is a molecule? When two or more atoms are joined by covalent bonds, a group of connected atoms is called a molecule. A covalent bond is formed when two atoms share their valence electrons between them. Adrenaline or epinephrine is an example of a molecule. A structural formula on the screen shows the connectivity between different atoms. A line between atoms represents a covalent bond. Keep in mind that a molecule is a three-dimensional object, as you see it on the right-hand side of the screen. A structural formula is a two-dimensional representation of three-dimensional molecule. A molecular formula gives the numbers and types of atoms that make up a molecule. It does not give the connectivity between different atoms. And each molecule has its own name. Adrenaline or epinephrine is a common name for the molecule on the screen. IUPAC stands for the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, and IUPAC name means the systematic name. Don't worry, you will not be responsible to know this particular IUPAC name. What you should be able to do is to name binary inorganic molecules. A molecule made of just two different non-metal elements. To name a binary inorganic molecule, you should memorize the prefixes in a table that are used to represent the number of atoms in a molecule. I'll explain other rules on the screen with examples. Since there are two nitrogen atoms, the first name is dinitrogen. For the second name, you must change the ending of the element's name to the suffix "ide". In this case, oxygen becomes oxide. Since there are four oxygen atoms, the second name is tetroxide. The letter A of the prefix tetra is dropped because the name of the element oxygen starts with O. This example demonstrates how to use the prefix mono. One carbon atom and one oxygen atom are present in this molecule. The first name does not use the prefix mono, but the second name does. So the name of the molecule is carbon monoxide. Again, the letter O of the prefix mono is dropped because the name of the element oxygen starts with O. This table shows exceptions to the rules just described. Binary molecular formulas with hydrogen do not use the prefix at all. Therefore, the name is hydrogen chloride. Some molecules use common names instead of systematic name. Instead of saying a glass of hydrogen oxide, we would say a glass of water. A molecule of one nitrogen atom connected to three hydrogen atoms are called ammonia. Organic molecules are molecules made of mainly carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms. They use a different naming system. You should be able to write the molecular formula given its name. The first name, phosphorus, indicates one phosphorus atom. The second name, trichloride, indicates three chlorine atoms. Therefore, the molecular formula is PCl3. The weight or the mass of one molecule is called molecular weight or molecular mass. Determine the mass of the molecule on the screen. You need a periodic table. Pause the video and answer the question before it moves to the next slide. You need to find out that the molecule is made of 8 carbon atoms, 9 hydrogen atoms, 1 nitrogen atom, and 2 oxygen atoms. You can find the mass of each atom in a periodic table. Adding them up, you can determine the mass of one molecule in atomic mass unit. Don't use grams. That's too heavy for one molecule.